guys, so today I'm going to be showing you 8 Halloween wearable patterns that are available on Etsy. And I'm using StreamYard to do this so that I can share the screen, and we'll talk a little bit about each pattern as I show them. So yeah, I'm just if you guys don't mind paying a little bit for patterns, these are some interesting Halloween themed wearables patterns that I came across on Etsy. Although I will say that doing the research for this, it was when I was looking for Halloween themed patterns, for the majority of it, I found mostly amigurumi or home decor. It was a little bit difficult looking or finding actual Halloween themed wearables. But I did find 8 of them that I thought that you guys might be interested in checking out. I am going to pull the first one up right now. Okay, so this one is the Twisted Toothy Terror Hood by Twisted Hatter. Now, I actually have one of her patterns. I have the Twisted Kraken pattern that she has, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This one is for, it looks like the Beetlejuice, what do they call it? Sandworms or something like that. Hopefully it'll load. It's not doing a great job of loading. I don't know. There we go. And, Twisted Hatter does an amazing job on her makeup and her photos. I mean, her stuff always looks great. Definitely a Halloween-y type pattern. She's got the whole setup with the Beetlejuice jacket and all of that. Like, it's her pictures are awesome. They really are. So anyways, this pattern right now is $10. It is a PDF. You can download it. It uses English. It's available in English, and it's written in US terms. Sorry, Kiwi's over here talking. So it does use a number of different stitches, which she talks about in her description. Front post, back loop only, front loop only. And it says that the finished hood size, when folded in half, the hood is 11.5 inches wide, not including the tail, and it's about 14.25 long before the front slant. She says, yes, the full yardage is calculated in. It's made using 2 strands. So what she's got here recommended is a Caron 1 pound in black, 300 yards, Caron 1 pound in white, 740 yards, Crafter's Secret in lime green, 190 yards, Caron 1 pound in dark pink, 270 yards. The teeth and the eyes, she used Caron 1 pound in the color sun yellow, and it's only 70 yards. And then Caron 1 pound sun yellow, 70 yards for the eyes again, is what is on here. So she used an 8mm hook and a 3.75mm hook. This is, a PDF. If you purchase it, you'll download the pattern directly from Etsy. Here is some pictures of people that have purchased this pattern and made it. Like I said, I've never done this one, but I have made her Twisted Kraken hat, and the pattern was extremely easy to follow. It says, amazing pattern. It seems overwhelming, but it's not. How the pattern is written keeps it very simple and easy to follow. Just take your time, read it 2 or 3 times, and just enjoy the process. It worked up surprisingly quick, even those million billion dang teeth. Highly recommend, and check out her other patterns. They are just as great and work up even faster. I joined her Facebook crochet page for all the help and pictures you could ever ask for. I didn't know that she had a Facebook page, so that's pretty cool. Very, very nice project for a Halloween themed look. This one says this pattern was a beast, but a beautiful one. It does look very complicated, but I'm thinking it's probably not nearly as complicated as it appears. This one used different colors, so that's cool. I like to look at all the different variations that people have made. Oh, and they've got the Beetlejuice jacket too. So I would say this pattern is probably an intermediate pattern just based off of some of the things that people are saying. This person said, this pattern is frightening in so many ways, but read each line twice. So it sounds like it would take an intermediate. You're going to have a little bit of experience to do it. That is a Twisted Kraken pattern that I have now. Mine was like a coral color, but I actually made that one. Some of her other patterns. There's another Twisted Kraken. So yeah, there's that one. And just so you guys know, I will be putting all of the information for each of these patterns in the description box if you guys want to check them out. Let's see. The next one is, okay, we're just going to work down. So we'll go with this one. So this one, okay, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. This one is called the Ghostober cardigan. And I've seen this one. It is by Shayla's Crochet. She does have a YouTube channel, and so I'll link that below as well. So I have a tutorial on how to do this square because it is the same square that I used to make my skull granny square pants. She has taken the same skull and made shorts and a cardigan out of it. And the original designer for this skull square is Totally Crafty Stitch or something like that. I'll link that in the description box below as well, so you guys can check that out. This is similar to what I did with this square, is I made these pants. Not this specific pair of pants, but I used the same granny square to make a pair of pants that looked similar to this. And it is also the same granny square that I used to make my granny square skull raglan sweater. I'm still in the process of designing that. I've only got the extra small size worked out, but it is the same skull square. So, I mean, granny squares are like very versatile. She's done her own thing with it. I'm still working on my raglan sweater, but it does use the same squares. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I'm having issues today. But it is a very nice pattern. $6.50 at the Etsy shop, or in the Etsy shop. So she has a link here for the skull pants pattern that she worked up. Let's see. She used chunky milk cotton, or you can use any worsted weight yarn. I also used worsted weight yarn for the pants that I made. I think I made those like a year and a half ago. She used a 7mm and a 5mm hook. Yeah, totally Stitch Craft is the original designer of that granny square, and she credited the original designer of the square as well. So here are some of the reviews. It looks like she has mostly 5-star reviews on this pattern, And these skull granny squares come out so nicely. And like I said, they're very versatile. This person says that there were mistakes in the pattern on the black part that makes the squares not square. I really think that comes down to blocking, because the pattern for the square is not hard, and there's actually a YouTube tutorial on it by the original person, and then I also have a tutorial on how to make this square using alternate techniques, and then I credited Totally Crafty or Totally Stitched Craft, something like that. She says, I changed the stitches around to make it even on all sides to make them square like they're supposed to be. I did message the designer, but I was just sent a video to help. But it looks like for most of the reviews, she's got 5-star reviews in her Etsy shop, but that's another design of hers. And I will link Shayler. I'll link her YouTube channel in the description box as well, because she has some absolutely gorgeous designs. So let's see. The next one that I have to show you guys is let me see. Yeah, this one right here. So this is a different style of Halloween cardigan. This is all color work. I don't know this designer. I haven't purchased from them, but I thought this was really cool. I like that it takes up the whole back of the cardigan. It is by Kate. Let's see if I can get it to pull up here. Oops, stop that. By Kate Sabi, I think is her name. Why is it blue? Stop doing that. So it's a lot. This one is a lot of color work. It looks like it's all double crochets, maybe half double crochets. It's really nice. I really like it. I like the color work in the back. So it's a PDF just like the rest of them, and the pattern is 17 pages, 30 full color pictures. It is only written in one size though, so it is not size inclusive. It should fit a large to an extra large. It does say that it can easily be altered to fit smaller or bigger sizes. I don't have the pattern, so I don't know if it gives notes on how to alter it. But it says that the finished measurements are in length 29 inches, width 19 inches, and sleeve length 18.5 inches. And she says that it's an intermediate level pattern, and it uses half double crochet, front post double crochet, and back post double crochet. So here are some of the pictures from people that have purchased the pattern and made it themselves. So it looks like one that is not going to be hard to do. It's, like I said, it's mostly color work is what it looks like. That one's cool. I like how the ribbing is kind of a rainbowy color. That's pretty cool, actually. And it does look like she must have a pullover version of this, because that's a pullover, it looks like. So it's very well written. She was able to add a hood. Yeah, see that there must be a pullover version that she's got available too. All those ends to weave in. Very cool pattern. You guys should definitely check it out. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Is it this one? Okay. The next one is a slouchy witch hat. This one is by the Entangled Fae. You guys may or may not be familiar with her. I know I have seen her patterns on Facebook and whatnot. I've never actually purchased one, but she's another one that always has really nice pictures. Her pictures are always phenomenal. So this one's probably a super easy pattern to work up pretty quick. I'd guess that it's a pretty quick pattern to work up. Wouldn't take too long. See 9+ items from this shop. She has a lot of hat patterns. So let's see what the description says. It says, as of September 9th, 22, this pattern has been updated to include instructions for how I incorporate wire into the brims of my hats. That's pretty cool. September 27th, 22, this pattern has been updated a second time. Some typos were brought to my attention, and I sincerely apologize for the confusion. So she updates her patterns pretty frequently, it sounds like, just to make sure that there's no typos and whatnot. It is written to fit the average adult size, which is about 22.5 inches. It does say that there are suggestions in the notes section on how to alter it to fit a variety of sizes. There is 26 images. And let's see, materials, 3.75 millimeter hook, and 1 skein of red heart gemstone yarn. It does say you can substitute most category 4 yarn for this project as well. Copper wire, which is optional. Wire cutters to cut that wire just to keep the brim from curling, probably. So it looks like basic stitches: slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, half double increase, front loop, half double crochet, front loop, half double crochet, increase. Yeah, and so here are some of the hats that other people have made using this pattern. That's super cute. Just a nice, fun little Halloween hat. Well, that's cute with the little spiders on it. And I like that color too. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Let's see. Share screen. Let me see if I can remember where I'm at in this list of. Is it this one? Okay, so this one is $6. And again, I'm not familiar with Simply Me Holly, but that is a designer. And I thought this was an interesting take on a sweater. Just with the section that is skulls. And then I don't know, I liked the idea of this sweater. It looks really cute to me. And I enjoy pullovers. That looks like maybe a hood is optional. Okay, so there's not too much for a description, but it does say that the instructions include medium, small, large, extra large, and a 1x to 2x, and it requires about 2,000 yards of yarn. It is a PDF download, and it includes photos and written instructions. So let's go down and check out some of the reviews. This person said that it is super easy to follow. Same from this one, all 5-star reviews so far. And I'm digging that color. That color combination is pretty cool. Looks like she's got a hat and a cowl pattern that match, or a hat and a scarf pattern that also match the sweater. So that's pretty cool. Some of her other designs. All right. Let's see. Share screen. Let's see. So this is one of the few shawl patterns that I found that were Halloween themed, but not entirely spider webby, if that makes any sense. Most of the Halloween themed shawls that I found were all like spider webs, and I thought this was really cool that they incorporated skulls into the shawl design. So right now it's only $1.50. It's 50% off. So let's see. Let's read about it. You can make the shawl in any weight yarn. You just have to increase the number of repeats that you make. The finished measurements of the sample in the picture are about 61 inches wide and 27 inches long at midpoint, and 180 inches around the ruffled bottom. So it's going to be about 180 inches there. The example in the picture was made with 3 skeins of Red Heart Super Saver, a worsted weight 10 ply yarn with 8 wraps per inch and 365 yards per skein. She does have her email available for questions, and it is written in US terms. So yeah, I really like this one. In fact, I might pick this one up since it is on sale. I think it would look really nice in maybe a weight 2 yarn. Y'all know I like the thinner yarns, and so I was thinking that maybe I might work that one up. I've got some Halloween limited edition cakes from Hobie that I thought they would look good in, like this one. Actually, this one is a Black Friday limited edition Hobie cake, but I thought that shawl pattern would look good in one of these. If I can reach it. See up there, here is another one that this one actually is a limited edition Halloween cake from Hobie. This one would probably be good for that shawl as well. So I might pick that one up. I'll put that up later. I might pick that one up just to work it up in one of those, especially since it's on sale. Let's see. Share screen again. Let's see. So I've got 2 more to show you guys. This one is a spiderweb top. And this is what I was coming across for the most part when I looked for Halloween themed wearables, was, the spiderweb top, spiderweb shawl. But I wanted to show you guys some things that were different. This one is also on sale for $2.02. It is by a different designer. It's a very, I think it's cute. It's not something that I would wear, but, it might be something that I would make and put in my shop. Let's see. The pattern uses a 3.5 millimeter hook and 150 to 200 grams of yarn. Written in US terms, beginner level. Let's see. Here are some of the reviews. I do think this is another one that would look really cool in like a weight 2 cotton cake. You know, something of that nature. So yeah. Let me see. So the last one I have to show you guys is the eyeball sweater that I found. So this one is $9.05, and I thought it was cool because it uses eyeball granny squares. Like I said, I was trying to find some things that were different than what you would usually see, and this one definitely was different. As far as Halloween themed wearables go, it's called the Who's There sweater, and it uses granny square eyeballs or eyeball granny squares. So the description says that there is a video tutorial for the granny square, photos to aid, written instructions, short or long sleeve options. It also gives you joining instructions for left-handed crocheters, which I'm sure is probably super useful because most of the tutorials that I see are done by right-handed people, and from what I understand, there's a huge difference. The pattern is color-coded for instructions for sizes extra small all the way through 5X, which is super cool considering that, you know, size inclusive patterns are a little bit hard to find. She does use centimeters. For those of you in the US like me, she measures in centimeters instead of inches, so be wary of that if you do get it. It uses DK weight yarn, which is a weight 3, and it looks like black, green, and white. She gives specific meters. She uses meters instead of yards. So for those of us in the US, we need to be mindful of that, or we'll end up with a piece that's much bigger than what we thought it was or what it's meant to be. So this one doesn't look like it's got any pictured reviews, but it does have, there's a 5-star, 4-star. So this pattern is highly rated, 5-star. It doesn't have any that show the actual sweater made up though. So that was the last one, I believe. So those are 8 wearable patterns that I came across today. So I hope you guys check them out. I will leave all of the information for all of these patterns in the description box below. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. In the meantime, y'all check out my Halloween bat giveaway and my Secret Santa. They are both going on. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with that, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.